right? But I'm sorry. Yeah. So when it comes to other services or tools like DevOps or some other things, you should need to spend some time, a quality time. That means at least 6 months. Sometimes you need to spend 12 months or any more than 12 months also. But the thing is, you have to make sure you have to group up all the tools and services and make yourself ready to get the job, right? Or you, if you are going to choose a single tool based work, or suppose if you are going to learn any single tool like ServiceNow or Power BI kind of things, we can't uh, secure our IT future because tools are definitely replaced by another tool. Okay, if a tool is there for a ticketing or something, the tool will be definitely replaced in future, like within a 2 to 3 years the same company is going to improve their self, so they are going to use better tool. So whenever you are going to working in a existing or outdating tool, you should definitely switch into specific tools which the companies are using nowadays. So that should be a risky thing. So instead of that, you can able to go with a um, less risky courses or things which are mostly suggestible is cybersecurity. Okay, but why cybersecurity? Because you can see my screen clearly. Because of this explosive demand and growth, when you are going to, even though when you are going to search in a web browser also, you can easily find out this data. Okay, like cybercrime damages projected to reach 10.5 trillion annually. It's not a billion, it is trillion per year. Okay, this is a recent data. Okay, and also most of the companies are digitally transforming. That means each and every company are nowadays using like a cloud infrastructure, or mostly they'll everyone have, every company is having websites and some other they're using some other digital things also there, right? And also there is a shortage of a skill set, like uh, as per the requirement there is I think if there is 100 jobs, there are only 5 to 6 cyber security um, professionals are there, as per my knowledge. And when it comes to the statistics, you can see 3.5 million unfilled cyber security positions globally. I don't think it is by 2025, maybe within 2 years. I think it is projecting. At present, at least 1 million above jobs are there. Okay, and when it comes to why it is definitely need like why the companies are especially using the cyber security, because of the regulations. I think you heard these GDPR or HIPAA and SOX. These are mostly implemented by the US or European governments only. And also mostly we are going to work in their projects, right? Most of the IT companies or IT projects are came from the either US or European companies especially. So these laws are implemented because of these standards. The companies are mostly using the cyber security professionals. And also there is a thing, like almost 5 to 6 years before, there are companies there like kind of vendors. Those vendors are, you can simply call it as vendors, are a service based companies. Okay, those companies are having these cyber security professionals. You can simply call them as a white hat hackers. Okay, who are going to steal the data is called as black hat hacker. Who are going to protect the data is called as white hat hacker. But the thing is, all the hacking stuff is same to anyone. Okay, the thing is, I'm a black hat hacker, but you are a white hat hacker. You know how I am going to steal the data. So before I am going to steal the data, you are going to protect it. That's it. There is no big deal over there. Okay, let's go to find out what is cyber security. Okay, cyber security is a practice of protecting computers, networks, and sensitive data from digital attacks and unauthorized accesses and malicious damages. Okay, and the cyber threats are using a mix of technology, processes, and people. Okay, this is the mixture of all these. It is not going to happen by a single one. So when it comes to the people, individuals need to follow basic safety rules like online, like you need to use strong passwords and be cautious when you are going to verify any emails or messages. Nowadays, messages also very dangerous. Simply, we can call it as in cyber security way, we call it as a smishing, phishing kind of things. Okay, for suppose I will send you an email which is representing like a Flipkart or something. Okay, but the thing is, you haven't observed the spellings actually. The Flipkart's spelling is FLIPCART, right? I'm going to add just a letter inside that, like FLIPACAART. But you didn't read that. You're not going to read that. You're simply going to watch that email, and it exactly looked like the Flipkart, and the logo and everything looks same like Flipkart. So unintentionally or intentionally, you're simply going to click that link, but the thing is I'm going to put some malicious data inside that link. Okay, whenever you got the mail, that mail is containing like, hey Kiran, you got a offer to buy an iPhone with a 90% discount. You're simply going to click on that. You don't know what is going to happen after that. Even after clicking, you're not going to see anything. It is not redirecting to any site. Even it is not redirecting to Flipkart. It is simply showing some error, or some blank image or something. But the thing is already going to happen. Once you click that link, the malicious thing is already installed in your mobile or in your computer. You don't know what's happening after that. I'm simply going to gain the access, or I'm simply going to watch you before you don't know, without your knowing. Okay, I can steal your data, I can steal your bank data, I can steal your money, I can steal your images, whatever it is. I can completely take and control of your digital devices. And also, if it is happened in your mobile, for suppose, okay, happened in your mobile and you were at outside at that time, and when you came to home, you are going to connect to your Wi-Fi. Again, in your home, your mother is using a digital mobile like a 5G mobile, your father is using a 5G mobile, and your brother or sister is using a 5G mobile, and some company based laptops also there. Simply I am going to uh, get the access from all the devices which is connected to your Wi-Fi also. That is also, that can be happen. Okay. So those kind of things, we have to secure ourselves. So when it comes to the people, you have to be aware what you are going to do and what you are doing in a digital format. You
Okay.
have to
What do you want
yeah,
to say?
sorry. Hello. Okay. So when it comes to the processes, organization must set guidelines for responding to cyber incidents, such as identifying, stopping, and recovering from attacks. The same thing is happening to the companies also. Okay, whenever you are using a company laptop or a company desktop, you must be aware what is happening. But the beauty is, nowadays nowadays companies are using like cyber awareness. They are sending you, while you are joining, they are going to give you some assessments which is related to cyber security, like what kind of things you have to do and what kind of things you don't have to do. And also, if still it is going to happen, like you have unintentionally clicked any email or any message in your like a office asset, which is a laptop or a computer, most of the cases, the company have security teams. They are going to secure your computer or secure the company's asset or the company's servers or architecture. Okay. And when it goes to the technology, like security tools like firewalls, antivirus softwares, encryption, and intrusion detection protection, different types of digital assets. Okay. While combination of all these only, the cyber threats are happening. Okay. Let's go for a career pathways of cyber security. Before going to the career pathways, I'd like to tell you one thing. Most of the people will get only one doubt. Am I eligible to learn this cyber security? I'll make sure one thing today. Even freshers or career switchers, like if you are switching from one domain to another domain in IT, or you want to switch from non-IT to IT domain, or you want to switch from non-IT to cyber security domain, or you are having a career gap, you can get you can learn this cyber security things and you can get job. Okay, anyone. Okay, there is no barrier. The one and only thing is you have to be proficient in cyber attacks. Simply, this course is focused on how to secure the digital things. That means how to attack and how to prevent. Okay, only attacker can only be know the ways to prevent. Okay, the thing is your problem solving skills and curiosity and willing to learn and your dedication and the discipline can get you a job in cybersecurity. Rather than you don't need a fancy degree, you don't need a related degree to the cybersecurity, and you don't need any prior experience also. This course is completely started from scratch. Like what is computer, how the computer is going to function, and what is wi-fi, how the wi-fi is going to function. From there only, from basic network fundamentals to advanced network fundamentals and the other things, tools and everything. Okay. Yeah. When it comes to the job oriented, actually cyber security is an ocean. There are bunch of individual things over there, but when it comes to the job section, when you are going to get a job as a cyber security engineer or a professional, there are these three things are on top. Whenever you are going to any company, these three should be there. I told you previously, the vendors are there. Only one vendor having like a few VAPT people, few SOC people, few JRC people. I'll explain you all those. Don't worry. So these people are going to taken care of 20 to 100 individual companies. That means this vendor is going to give the security services to those 20 to 100 companies. Even that is also a cyber threat, because this vendor is having those entire companies' data. Without data, we can't we can't secure those. So nowadays, companies are aware about all those things. Okay, they are allocating budget to the cyber security teams. They are taking the individual cyber security teams for more and better cyber security things. Okay, let's go to decode one by one. What is VAPT? VAPT is nothing but vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. Okay, identify and exploit security weaknesses to strengthen defenses. This is simply like you are going to verify what kind of vulnerabilities inside the application, whether it is a web application or a mobile application or a thick client application. Thick client is just like what any kind of application which is installed in your computer. Let's like email or any other kind of applications. Okay, so you have to use some tools to automate and to get the vulnerabilities inside the applications, and you have to create a report in how many ways we are going to uh, like exploit the application. You're just going to get the data, and sometimes you have to exploit it. Exploiting means you are going to simply hacking the application with the help of vulnerabilities, and you are going to create the report and send it to your chief or your superior person. So this is the VAPT. And when it goes to the SOC, Security Operations Center, these guys are simply monitoring. That means this SOC team is simply going to monitor 24/7 of companies, servers, and digital things, along with the like laptops and computers, which are taken care by the employees. For suppose if you are working with a Flipkart, Flipkart having servers, databases, and some digital things over there. And in the Flipkart, people also working, the employees. We called an employee. For suppose 50 employees are working. For 50 employees, we have distributed 50 laptops. Those 50 laptops, including the Flipkart's application and database, everything is monitoring by SOC people. For suppose Kiran is working with Flipkart, unintentionally he clicked a email. Okay, I am the guy who are trying to hack the Kiran because I'd like to go into inside the Flipkart, but I can't directly go there. But I can go there if I am trying to steal Kiran's credentials. Okay, Kiran have the official email ID to log into Flipkart's portal. Okay, so I'm simply going to try to hack the Kiran's laptop and then gain the access. Once I gain the access, I'm simply going to hack the Flipkart application. But once this SOC people detected that thing, they are going to detect it because they are going to use some tools like EDR, like endpoint detection, or some kind of other tools. They are already implemented inside your computer. Once anyone trying to hack you, or once anyone trying to steal data from your computer because it is a company's asset, it is automatically trigger a notification to the SOC team. So immediately SOC team will disable your laptop. I'm saying disable, that means your laptop is nothing after that, it won't be used. Okay, once it is disabled, or once it is stop the services or whatever it is inside your laptop should be taken care by the SOC team. From there, they're going to give, the company is going to give you a fresh laptop, and before that you have to go for a security compliance training again. Sometimes we'll lose the jobs also, but mostly they won't do that. They'll give you like a security compliance training. And when it comes to the GRC, it is nothing but a governance, risk, and compliance. That means the GRC people are going to create the policies. Okay, those kind of policies is based on the company's actual policies. Okay, that means GRC's kind of auditors, they are going to take and care about VAPT and SOC team. That means these VAPT guys and SOC guys are properly like following the rules and regulations of the company or not. Sometimes SOC people are VAPT people, like if sometimes the people are going to steal and like sell the data outside the markets. It is also happening. So preventing that also, there is a one other there is this team called a GRC. They are going to secure the company's data from their end. And also when it comes again to the VAPT, you have to test it in two ways. The one way is black box and the other way is white box. So what is black box and white box? Black box is nothing but, sorry, let me start with the white box. So white box testing means the company or the GRC team or the superiors of the company going to give you a basic details. That means what kind of server it is and where it is placed, and what kind of IP that server having, and what kind of DNS or domain name it is having, some kind of what kind of ports running inside that server. Or suppose you can heard HTTP, TCP, these are known as ports actually. So those ports, they'll give you a basic data. With the help of that data, you are going to exploit the application under the guidelines of GRC. Okay, that is called white box testing. But when it comes to the black box, they are not going to give you any data. They are simply going to tell you, hey, you need to check what is inside the vulnerabilities of Flipkart. Simply, you have to do the reconnaissance. Reconnaissance is nothing but you are going to gather the data which is required to exploit the application, or which are required to exploit the Flipkart, and you are going to exploit it and generate the report and send it back to them. Okay, these kind of things are going to happen. But when it comes to this specific training is especially focused on VAPT. Okay, this especially focused on VAPT, and this training is going to start with the networking basics to the advanced concepts and hands-on tool installation and usages. For these services, you need to install specific tools and services inside your laptop to practice. Okay, we'll give you the support how you need to install it, and sometimes they'll need some licenses also. We can help you to get it without paying anything. And also, we are going to complete the VAPT methodology and practices. That means we are going to teach you step by step after you are learning the, or after you are completing the networking part. We are going to teach you the VA, vulnerability assessment, with the help of tools. Once you got the VA, we are going to move you to the PT. Okay, once you are good enough to gather the information from any website or any kind of application, then you are ready to do the exploitation. Exploitation is nothing but hacking. How you are going to hack the applications? There are bunch of methods are there, but we are going to show you 20 to 30 latest methods how you are going to steal the data, or how you are going to test or exploit the application. And also, we are going to help you to how to create the reporting document professionally. Okay, after your work you must and shouldly create the report and send it back to the superior. There are team leads or managers called as a CISO, security, um, chief security officer. Okay, you have to report to them. And also, we are going to conduct the mock interviews with a real time people, my friends, my colleagues, and my well wishers who are already in a cyber security field. They are going to take the mock interviews, and they are going to suggest you in which way you need to get a better job. Okay, resume optimization is very easy. We'll show you how you need to do that, and we'll help you to handle the HR calls also. And my intention is I'm going to give you the continuous support until you successfully placed in a company. Okay, so this is the VAP.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, as I said before, this course, or you can consider it as a training, we are going to follow VAPT. So let's get back to something. So we are going to teach you about VAPT, especially. That means VA means vulnerability assessment, and PT, that means penetration testing. So in VA, you are going to scan the applications with the help of tools. For suppose there is a there is a tool called Nessus. Okay, we are going to install this Nessus inside your laptop or your computer. We are going to use this Nessus to scan some application. Let's take it as a Flipkart. While I'm giving the example as a Flipkart, that doesn't mean you are going to run everything on Flipkart. Okay, there is a thing you have to be aware. You can't run, or you can't pen test anything on real world scenarios or real world applications. Okay, don't do that. Even after you are learning the techniques and tactics, how you are going to do that. For suppose I'm showing you a specific vulnerability, if which is called parameter tampering. That means I can able to log into Flipkart with anyone's credentials, and I can able to buy a product which is cost 10,000. Okay, but I'd like to buy it for 10 rupees. I can buy it. Okay, I can buy it. If you find out this kind of vulnerability, it is known as parameter tampering. This vulnerability is known as parameter tampering. If you are trying to implement these kind of things in whether Flipkart, Amazon, or Zomato, any kind of thing, you will be um, reported. Okay, they have specific teams over there. Mostly it these kind of vulnerabilities are not there, but if any new application came, if you are trying to run any kind of your own tricks on those applications, maybe sometimes they are going to report you. They'll get your data, they are going to report it to cybercrime. The cybercrime are going to investigate and find your footprints. Footprints is nothing but your data. How you tried those things, how you get those things. Even while you are using the tools and services also, these tools and services are uh, for a genuine purposes, like to secure the applications and companies or individuals only. Okay, it is not used for exploiting the people or companies. Okay, there are bunch of tools are there, mostly Nessus, Burp and Nmap, and some other tools are there. All the tools are used for good purposes only. You can't use it for bad things. Even I am also not responsible for that. Okay, before you are going to join, I'm requesting the team, please give your consent also. Okay, we are going to show you the real world things, how you are going to hack anything. Okay, the thing is, you have to make sure you should be good enough in networking. Okay, good enough in networking. What is networking? Networking is nothing but what kind of things included, or what kind of networking components included inside the application. Okay, for suppose I'm already gave you the example. Nessus is going to scan this Flipkart application and give you the report, a basic report. So what Nessus is going to scan? Nessus is going to scan the Flipkart and going to give you, hey, the Flipkart is having HTTP port and TCP port and some other ports, and also HTTP port which is open to world. Okay, open to world, that means it is open, anyone can able to connect to this kind of port. So this port represents website and web based connectivity, and also it is open to the world. So this is also a kind of vulnerability or a chance to get into that Flipkart. And also where, I'm sorry, and also the scan is going to give you the data like, there is a misconfigurations also there. Okay, there is a misconfigurations inside the application which will lead you to get into that application. Okay, we will go step by step. I'll go with the basic level networking fundamentals. Okay, the course start with the basic level fundamentals, like how we are going to uh, know, like what is IP address, what is these kind of ports, and what kind of networking components are used in present day digital world. Everything I'm going to teach you. Mostly this should take 7 to 8 working days. After that we are going to the VA part. Once you get cleared about the networking components and networking things, we'll go with the Nessus part. Nessus also will take 3 to 4 days. After that we are going to the PT actual part, the pen testing. That means you are going to exploit the applications. Okay, you are going to exploit the applications. And also we are going to give you like a test websites. Don't do it on real time world websites, it will be reported. Okay, just go with the test websites, and you can test it on any kind of vulnerability or any kind of exploitation. You can do that on those test websites, and once you got the required data or the required result, you are going to create the report. Okay, and send it to the specific person. Instead of, the best practice is just note and create a document everything. For suppose I have started with networking, uh, I've told you about the IP addresses and all. Mostly I'll share you the document which I've created, and also you have to create your own document. This should give you more and more confidence to you, because once the course started, it should take at least 45 to 60 days. Okay, if you are going to write your notes from day one, okay, if you are going to write your notes from day one till 60 days, you are going to note each and everything about networking, about VA, like Nessus, about scanning and everything, and about exploitations. I'm going to tell you at least 10 to 20 major exploitations. For each and everything, you have to explore more and more. I'm not going to tell you each and everything of the exploitation. Okay, you have to do some research on those also. Even where you have to research on those also, I'll let you know. Okay, don't do your own things, because I think you guys are not in India, right? Or even India also, no problem. But if you guys are not in India, please let me know whenever or whatever you are going to do. Okay, we will give you a clear view. We are going to give you a clear data what you are going to do. Don't do anything without knowing. Okay, I already explained you, anyone can get this job, anyone can learn the cyber security, whether it's a fresher or a career gap person, or switching from one field to another field, whether it is an non-IT or IT. Okay, I think I'm done. If you have any questions, please ask me.
Okay. Are you the one who is going to take the class?
Yes.
Okay. So can we know about you something? Can we know about you?
uh, yeah, myself Sairam Nandigama. I have almost 8+ years of experience into IT. Okay, I've started my career as a Linux administrator, that is an operating system. After that, I switched into cloud, and I worked as a cloud architect, like cloud solution architect. I'm a certified AWS cloud solution architect, and at present, I'm working as a senior security consultant at Hitachi. My roles and responsibilities are going to connect with the developers and some other security teams to secure the applications. Sometimes we need to create or modify the applications based on the clients or companies policies. Yeah, that's it from my
Okay.
end.
Thank you.
Yep. Anything, guys, you can ask anything.
So how
Even
is
if
this class
yeah,
schedule, and how you are
uh,
going to
mostly
balance
class
from
should
your...
be 1 hour every day. Okay, actually I don't have any concerns to take the class at any time, because based on your timings or based on your feasibility, you can check with the team. They'll help you. Okay, you don't need to worry about that. Mostly
So
the class should be 1 hour.